Bonjour, welcome to DOdaily. It's Des here, ready to wake up to walk. You probably noticed from that small introduction, I'm actually attacking the day in Paris, bringing the messages of DOdaily from the French capital city. Myself and Kay are away on a short break, enjoying a little bit of time out. Something we've been really looking forward to. This morning, for Wake Up to Walk, I'm looking to use the inspiration of a different location and an absolutely fantastic place to get me going again, to get me back, putting out this content, being positive and enthusiastic about the things I do, and to keep pushing forward. That's the message every day on DOdaily. And on a Friday morning, what I'd normally be doing is reflecting on what I've said in the week, the issues and topics that have grabbed my attention, that I've had to experience and deal with. But something I'm not proud of, I've not actually put out any content over the last few weeks. Just realised a little bit of inconsistencies crept in, a little bit of illness has meant that I've not been feeling 100%. I felt really bad at some points. In the past I've been able to push on through that, but because this has lingered on with lots of other really nice things happening and things to sort out and not wanting to stop everything, just had a little break. Again, you can see there tower, some absolutely amazing landmarks to see. Just had a little break from what I'm doing, so I'm hoping this is just the tonic. When I get home, have an experience, a really nice time to really get back on it. Of course, I look forward to the weekend on a Friday as well. Still got plenty to do here, and when I get back to London, another football match to enjoy with friends. But I'm just thankful right now that I'm feeling that little bit better to be able to put out the content and to be able to try and be positive and enthusiastic about life and the things we get to enjoy. If you understand in watching this episode any of that, get what I'm trying to say, please do give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to DOdaily. I was talking there about being positive and enthusiastic and that relaxation and taking that short break. Yesterday I walked around this amazing place, saw lots of landmarks, probably walked for about 11 miles myself and Kay in total, at a really relaxed, sedate pace. But I think it was that almost reminded me that I need to do what I'm doing now. I need to get back to the routine and the enjoyment of being me, and of course feeling so much better, enjoying some of the things that make me taking plenty of pictures, getting in plenty of activity. It's just really, really important for me to sort of take that on board and keep pushing forward. I always talk on DOdaily about consistency and about how we need that within our lives. Lots of routine and habits, but also a bit of spontaneity, and that's what this is about. But that's reminded me of why I need to keep doing the things I do on a regular basis to get to a point where I get to enjoy things like this, walking down by the Seine, River Seine on a Friday morning. It's not something I get to do every day. So again, if I can show it, highlight some of the nice things, amongst the difficult few weeks I've had, it's a great thing to do, isn't it? It's great to try and help, to inspire others who might be feeling that they just need a bit of a upturn in fortunes. Of course, look at mental health. Try not to preach about it, use myself as the example, and again, just understanding my own little bit of inconsistency has meant that I can try and sort of reinforce this message of how important consistency is. I accept now that I've been poorly, and sometimes something has got to give. Being ill for 3 weeks, still trying to work, put out lots of other things I do, groups and activities. It's been tough. Not done much exercise, not done much DOdaily, but at the end of the day, I'm back here and we go again. When it doesn't quite work, we always look to go again, because it's so important to understand that life doesn't stop. It doesn't, when it's not quite working out, it's not personal. Being ill wasn't personal, and I kind of understand why I was ill now as well. That time I took out yesterday, thinking how my thought process have worked over the last couple of weeks, have just made me realise that started the year with a big effort in terms of a health kick, plenty of exercise, dietary changes, trying to look after myself a little bit more, not feel like I'd felt towards the end of last year, where sort of not doing the things I wanted to do in terms of activity made me question my own commitment to things and what I really want from life. So again, sort of that big health kick, probably just knocked me slightly, played with my immune system, the overindulgence from Christmas maybe, followed by that and a big effort, probably just going a little bit too hard too soon. So again, without making excuses, taking a bit of time out with things like DOdaily, with the activity, it's just given me the chance to settle down a bit, be positive and go again, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I say, don't want to contradict myself too much, but a great walk, whilst I wasn't even thinking about the activity levels, but a walk around Paris yesterday, taking in all the amazing landmarks, it's just give me a fresh set of eyes over things, just giving me the chance to look at when I get home and think, next week I'll start again. Probably adapt things slightly from one or two of the things I did from the start of the new year, just to ensure that I don't crash and burn, because that's really important, isn't it? But to make sure I can be consistent, keep doing the things that put a smile on my face and make me happy. Visiting new places, taking all this in. I'm actually right down by the river now. Really nice place to be. Looking forward to visiting more landmarks today. It's just what I need. We all need that from time to time. A bit of travel, a few photos, a bit of exercise, a bit of learning, understanding, and also understanding more about self, and taking a bit of time to think about it, because I think that sometimes is where we can be consistent and then it all comes crashing in because we're hell-bent on getting it right. But we put pressure on ourselves too much sometimes. I'm probably very, very guilty of that, as much as I try and be calm and relaxed and understand how we can develop ourselves and our relationships and our communication, to make things better for myself. But it doesn't mean that I don't put a lot of pressure on myself. I'm just trying to learn and understand. I'm trying to get it, and obviously at times I don't, because that's what happens, isn't it? When we're not feeling fantastic, we kind of resort to bad habits, bad thoughts, don't think clearly. Tiredness, illness can blur our vision. But once we come through it, if we just remember to what's worked, that's all we can do, isn't it? And that's what I'm trying to say today, guys. It's just about going again, I could have waited for Monday. I could have waited for the new week, but I always talk about not being defined by the day, the date. Do you know, if that's your inspiration, if that's all you've got right now, do you know, I use it on a Monday to try and build myself up, tell myself that what I want to have a good one. But we don't have to wait either. We can find inspiration from absolutely wherever we can. I've happened to find it here in Paris for all the reasons I've tried to explain throughout this episode. Found that inspiration to really want to go again next week, feeling much better, feeling much more on top of it. Got a great weekend to look forward to. Really excited about what I've got left here, and then getting home, meeting more friends, and then getting back to it. Actually excited about getting back to it. Feels like it's been a little bit too long since I was doing what I was supposed to do. So again, the importance of consistency is something I'm trying to sort of drill home here. I don't want to preach, but when one thing falls out of place, you know, quite often it's like a domino effect, isn't it? Or caving in like a pack of cards. It's a case it sort of all goes wrong, and then it's hard to put back together. And I found that, but bit by bit, I think it's working, and I'm getting to a point where I exactly need to be. Next week, plenty to look forward to. Like I said, I'll be back on Monday trying to instill a bit of Monday motivation. Hopefully, I'm still absolutely buzzing for my trip to France. Right in queue, the French flag there behind me. For my trip to a fantastic place. Believe me, it is. If you ever get the chance, if you've not been, you know, often gets a lot of bad press. Not sure why, but there's so much to see, so vast. And just sitting down for a coffee and a croissant can make the world of difference. The first thing me and Kay did when we got here was exactly that, and it kind of set the tone for where we're at. Enjoy the photos. I'm going to put plenty on the end. I've taken hundreds already. Lots of great landmarks to see. If you ever get, like I say, if you ever get the chance yourself, do get out here and take a look for yourself. But for now, guys, hopefully you've had a fantastic week. Hopefully you're on top form. If you're not, please just bear in mind what I've said, and hopefully you can take that into the weekend. It all starts by really attacking the day, but also attacking life. And that's what myself and Kay do quite often. Do you know, when people are often saying, can't believe what you're doing now, do you know, we just absolutely love it. And it just shows our commitment to trying to stay positive, trying to stay happy, and trying to be enthusiastic. Just doing it.